What's up, guys? It's Orlando with Caribbean Amigos on Twos, back with another video. This one, we're gonna be changing out the stereo system on my Road Glide. I'll show you my quick setup real quick. So I do have fairing speakers and bag speakers. I kind of put these together. I got the cutout kit from Boss. This is not really the best setup. It kind of just works for me. Again, I pieced this all together. It wasn't anything wild, but I'll show you what we do have right over here. This is the Kenwood setup. Comes with the 6.5s and the 6x9s. It does come with a cutout kit, but obviously because my speakers are already on there on the bags, I won't need these. But it comes with everything. This is all plug and play. Looks fairly simple. So we'll see how this goes. I'll put you guys down and then we'll go through a quick time lapse of everything. I gotta take my old stereo system out and that'll be that. So basically with this one, take the fairing off, take the tank off, and then take the bags off, run the wiring. Again, it's all plug and play. I do have a Sony XAV 7000 as my head unit. So I should wire right up to it and then we'll go from there. All right, we'll be back. So this is my current setup. This is obviously the head unit. Down there I have a single amp wire running to it. So I gotta take my headlight out and then I'm gonna start taking everything off here and then run everything back to the battery and then go from there. So we got most of it off. Gonna come in here, get under here, undo my battery terminals. Gotta get this wire out and then the actual speaker wires that are in there. Get those out, remove this, run it all back, run it all down through here, up into the front, hook it up to my amps. And I'll show you that. The kit does come with two sets of mounting brackets for the amp. One's for the Street Glide and then the other's for the Road Glide. So once I get to that point, I'll show you guys that as well. All right, so right now, disconnected my negative and my positive. Gonna run these up through here and remove them out through the head unit. Basically, these wires run up through there. You can see them right there and come up to the front and they hook up to my current amp. So once I remove those out, I'll show you what I got going on as well, as I still got to take out the amp that's right there. All right, I'll be back. All right, so this is where I'm at. Because I have the Sony radio, I had to choose these inlines right here just to hook up to the amp. So the amps are actually right down here. And I apologize for the wiring. I'm gonna clean this all up in a minute. But that's one of the amps and then the second one's behind it. Then power. So you gotta run both power lines for the amps, which, I mean, that's a little bulky, but I get it. And then I'll see my gas tank's on. This is what mine's looking like. This is one of the lines for the speakers. And you see here, you have to run both power lines from both amps, which, I mean, it just gets annoying, like trying to hide these wires and stuff like that. But everything's hooked up to the battery. And then I still haven't done my speaker lids. I'm actually gonna have to stop this video here. For you guys, it'll only be a couple seconds. For me, it'll probably be like a day or so. Just got kids and stuff I gotta take care of. But speakers are in. And everything works so far. So I'm not gonna play anything for you guys, but it's all hooked up there, and then turn it down so nothing plays. But you can kind of hear speakers kick on. But that's where we're at right now. It wasn't that difficult. It's more annoying just trying to get the wires to go through. Again, I'll clean up this chicken nest. And yeah, I'll be back shortly. And we'll get this thing wrapped up. So I took off the speaker lids and the speakers out of my bags. So the problem I'm having is, this is the Kenwood one. And you can see that does not fit. So all I'm gonna do is just reuse the speaker pods I had. In the future, if I decide to get new bags or something, I'll just put these in there. So, all right, we'll be back. So this is my finished product. I actually didn't need the two pigtails I had there earlier. Basically, this is set up so there's a primary amp and a secondary amp. My primary amp is essentially behind that, and this is my secondary amp. They have jumper cables, so you'll hook up to both amps together, plug into the speaker pods here, and then from the primary amp, you'll actually run a cable that goes back to your rear speakers. So it's fairly simple. It's more of a tedious than anything else, but that's how my finished product's gonna look. These are just the wires from my Baja Design lights, but that's pretty much it. All right, until the next one, you guys let me know what you guys think of this. I'm not gonna do before and after on the sound because the mic's just not gonna do it justice. All right, guys, until the next one, see ya.